So good morning, everybody. You are able to see me and hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's nice. Thanks a lot for joining weekend series, which we have the Right Talk by Right Horizons to talk about how you can make a financial freedom. So congratulations to everybody and happy Navratri times. Navratri is going on. So the reason I took today was a financial freedom was a specific reason because day before was the financial planner day and being a financial planner day and we thought we will celebrate throughout the month to how to make sure that maximum people achieve the financial freedom and that was one of the reason I thought I will take the financial freedom as this time session. So, to start with, and know all are awake in the early morning, I just wanted to ask what is your expectations from this sessions? What you wanted me to do? If I am not able to do, I'll try to keep those in my mind when I'm doing. So, can I have few people, if you want, please unmute and tell me, or write it in a chat that what is your expectation. So I will tell what is my expectation also because I also have some expectations from you all. So anybody likes to share it what you are expecting from this session or wanted to write it in a chat.
How to do prospecting? That is what I would want.
Prospecting in the sense,
Is this regarding LIC or in general it is?
it is not regarding neither LIC nor the prospecting. It is just making people to be aware how to do financial planning for themselves.
Okay, fine.
Anything else I can help you? Anybody?
Hello, madam. This is
Yeah.
Prasad speaking from Mysore, Karnataka.
Yeah.
We will be very obliged if you conduct a webinar on how to invest our retirement corpus, because during retirement we have got somewhere around 2 crore rupees. We are in a dilemma to where to invest our retirement corpus judiciously, so that it will be very useful for all the retirees across the country if you conduct an awareness program regarding investment planning for retirement purpose. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. I have done in the last month. I will send you the video and I will try to do the one more session maybe the next month. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. One more thing is like now we are in the age group of 30s, actually starting our careers with family and children. So there is a long way to go for us. So when now we have started, now there are responsibilities which have been coming up. So how could we plan our finances so that long term we don't have any glitches? So if you could throw some light on that, that would be really helpful.
Yeah, I think so. Today you are joining the right place. This is what we does for the people who are starting career now and married and started thinking for the long term. So that's what it is. So my intention always is how to make sure that at least one person must have started doing the financial planning after this session because he may not remember me or I may not know personally, but he will remember that this was my awareness program and I have started. So it's like this, no, when we go and tell our old teachers that you remembered me after, because they may not remember. The reason is we have grown and we can easily go and back. So if on the teacher's day, my mom-in-law is the teacher, my sister is a teacher, and my sister-in-law is a teacher. So one person from Australia has called and sent, of course, the cake on Teachers Day. Do you remember that? This is what you have taught me, and I still remember. And I was thinking this is like $1 million statement somebody comes and tell. So similarly, I got a one wonderful person called me last week, and she asked me, "Do you know me?" So I said, "I don't know, but I will happy to help you out." So telling, I have attended your session 12 years back, and from that time I have started very small and I'm able to do this. So my first goal is achieving, so I wanted to call you and thank you. And I was feeling like it's like a top of the world that somebody has at least able to benefit, and that's what my agenda is always. So you do wherever you want investment, do wherever you can, but start. So I'm sure the who is a regular person on this webinar session, they will know that I have some common thing. So one common theme is that we do have a walking group. So today's walking group itself was talking about, the topic is difference between a knowledge and a wisdom. So yesterday I was reading another article that now the person who has been working in a shop, he is a 10th fail, but he was able to do all the calculation from his mind without using a calculator. He speaks around 5 or 6 languages because so many customer comes, and able to earn 1 to 2 lakhs a month. And that question went to the as a discussion. Sometimes a person, you cannot say that who has done a very high degrees are able to earn 2 lakhs a month or not, or able to do the all the calculation without a calculator. At least I use Excel quite a lot, and then able to have ability to learn so much. So today we said, because our group is vast with the different knowledge level people, so this is Rashna, there's the best part is how we execute. So I may have a knowledge, and I can bet you all of us knows that we should save. We all know there is a good time and bad time and the rainy time. All of us must have got it when we were small, the piggy bank from our parents, to whenever we used to put the money, and we'll say, okay, we will save it in maybe the when you want a first cycle or first some gift from your own. The breaking of that piggy bank was the biggest achievement by itself, but now we forgot, because the knowledge is there with everybody, but wisdom of application and execution was somehow is prolonging. My best learning from all of them is, it's when I speak with a lot of people, and our customers are only two levels. One is they are much more knowledgeable than us, I can tell you, because half of them are CXOs and CFOs. Okay. But they don't have a time. Another person is that they don't have so much knowledge because knowledge is so much widely available. So they don't know whom to believe, not to believe, and how to filter it out. So they don't have a time. So when you don't have a time or you don't have a knowledge, you prefer to take it to second party. How I always say, you don't want it to go to the Google and say that fine, I have this problem. For first 2 days, you may do all the medicine, which is at home medicine or off the counter medicines. But afterwards, you wanted to go to specialized doctor to know that, okay, I'm okay or not okay. Similarly, whenever you are doing the financial planning, importance is, or I always believe, is your discipline and execution. And today, that is what my best learning is, says people who have the good knowledge and good wisdom, they overperform anyway. But normally the wisdom, or you can say executor, is better than having a knowledge. So all of us, I'm sure you must have seen with your friends, family and all. Even I was taking an interview last week also, and I realized that there are people who are master degree, and they says, that's now I'm okay to do the salary of 15,000. And my conscience was not allowing. I said, no, you may have a better capability. But he says, no, madam, I don't have a job. So for me, I'm okay with doing a 15,000 rupees job. And that is making me to think so much. Is it we have so much of problem in a job, or our capability is not enough, or we are not putting enough effort to get a better job? So these are the things which we all have to feel privileged. First of all, that yes, we have a good job, we can save money, we can think of long term, and how to make sure that we are planning in advance. So that's the beauty part of it. So today's my agenda is purely talking about how to have a financial freedom, which we can avail tax. That's an added advantage. And I believe that financial freedom doesn't come with money. Actually, financial freedom comes from your, I can say, habit or the way of thinking. Because, like if, for example, you will see in the future, the discipline is more important than just thinking I will do it. So yesterday I met one of my friend, and we both were working in Infosys for maybe 8 years plus, and she was working for almost 22 years. And I was telling the same thing. What happened? And she came and told me, Rachna, I actually don't know where my money goes. I have, after so long, I don't have a portfolio. And then I was telling what you were doing with this so much of money. Then actually she says, I have debt free. I said, that's good. I have taken a 5 houses. I said, that's good. So what happened? So actually you have the net worth is good. But she says the problem is coming now is because I never manage whoever is telling. So I used to feel that taking a house is very good. So now I'm not able to sell the house. I am not able to liquidate. And whoever is coming is giving me much lower than what I am expecting. But my kids are going abroad and I need to 3 to 5 crores. So what to do? And these kind of things, and I'm not saying that person is not knowledgeable or doesn't have a wisdom or something, she has everything. But sometimes we have done it, the execution of a money, maybe depending on other person's advice. And I'm not saying that person's advice was right or wrong. Everybody try to give advice in their own view. But what happens, we have to realize it is good for me or not good for me. So when I was keep writing the myths now, so we have a different sessions. So one of the session is on a different myth. So my first myth is always that, and which is so common when they come to us also. My friend has taken this plan. Can I do it? And I keep asking the same thing. Your friends' earnings, your risk, returns, your goals are different. So it may be not true that what you like, you think your friend is doing is right, is also right. It may be right. There's a different question, but it's not necessary to be right. But most of us, we do the same mistakes. So these are the things which I'm going to give you the examples, which are live examples, to see if you can relate it, how you should not do it. So that's another learning. Yesterday, we had one of the part of the one networking group called KE. And there was yesterday a session on the, of course, MSME, how to do funding. And it's the last slide shows that it's better to learn from mistakes, but it is best you can learn our mistakes from others also. You need not to do all mistake yourself. So don't reinvent the wheel when somebody has already invented. Okay. So let us learn from each other, help each other to make sure that we are financially free in our mind. And when we are financially free in the mind, I can tell you, you will have a peace of sleep and a mind. And that is the best things you can do it, because the happiness is priceless. So if you notice, our goal itself says that how to make sure we achieve your financial goals. So what does the financial freedom means to you? If anybody can unmute and tell me, or can write it on the chat. Anybody?
Time and money.
Time and money. Okay.
Having enough money to meet our expenses without any debt.
Yes, very good. So again, I'll give you the example, because yesterday I did a 2 financial planning. So I'll give you the same thing. And she gave me the example saying that, Rachna, I'm the only earning member. And my parents are dependent. My full family is dependent. And that person says, she is 48, if I'm not wrong. And she says that if I'm not there, can you make sure my family is secured and all the financial goals are being achieved? Okay. So everybody have a different thoughts. What is a financial freedom? Somebody will say that, Rachna, I need money works for me. Of course, after some times we wanted our money has been created a corpus that is going to give it to me when I need it, when I'm not working as a corporate life, quotes and quotes. But of course, you will be doing what you love to do it. Second thing, it may happen that you wanted to know, even if I'm there or not there, all the family members are able to achieve the same lifestyle and the financial goals. We will be debt free, because you must have seen so many people have gone an issue on a debt. Okay. So when we are having a debt, it is very difficult to take care of, I can say, decision power. This is another question I came to know. I don't know this. I have told last week. Okay, I was not there in the my seminar. Last week I had another financial planning, and this financial planning I did for another person whose dad expired, if I'm not wrong, in May, and he got the claims money, and he asked me this question. I got a claim money around 50 lakhs, and my dad was having a debt. I had a car loan which is there, and I have taken a personal loan. What I should do? So I told, and these loans are taken by me, and of course, this money goes to my mom. What I should do it? So I told them the same thing, because whenever you are having a loans, it is one thing you please remember. It is going to give you the tax benefit or not, or how you can manage it, because that person was giving a 15% as an interest on personal loan. So I said, please remove your debt. First of all, your mind will be peaceful. And second thing is, whatever EMI you were giving, please give it back to your mom. And then you will be able to manage. So sometimes debt is very, very difficult. I have means one of our ex-employee, I keep telling you this happened. People take it a debt, we don't realize it, and they lose the time, money, and peace, because that is not allowing us to do the taking care of what you call any decisions. Today evening after this seminar, I have one more FP. It's the same person. I didn't get the name, who told that I am very new and wanted to. So he got married last month. So I was teasing him. I said, why don't you have a full honeymoon time and then come back? He said, no, my auntie, I wanted to start my work, and they both work in E&Y. So he said that the same thing, how I will make sure that we don't have a problem in future, because my wife may take a break after sometimes. And I said, that's a very good thing. Always remember one thing. When you have, now when your combined salaries, your salaries are good. But when she is not working, you will have a one salary. So don't take too much of loans. I always say that your debt EMI should never cross more than 40% of your net. Even your bank will give you 50 and 60, or maybe because they don't see the car loan and personal loans and all when they're giving a home loan. Please don't do it. This is my personal experience, because I have done it the same mistake in 2001, that we took the tool house, didn't have a kids, to a new job, getting so much well paid. But that time I was not able to extend my maternity leave, and I have to leave 3 months old kid and go and fly to US, because 2 EMI cannot be paid by one salary. So some things you have to learn. Please make sure don't do that. So this is what my part of learning, and setting the goals is the best part, is called the SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic in time. There is nothing called I can do everything, but if I don't execute, nothing happens. My mother used to give this story always. If somebody is giving you the beautiful food, very tasty food and everything, but if you don't have an effort to take the food from a plate and put it in your mouth, it will not go. So even somebody feeds you, you have to chew yourself and then go. So it's the same thing. The execution lies on you. It is not on others. Somebody can bring you closer, but execution is very important. So please do the goal planning. That's the first foremost. But more than that is execute. So I'll just put it a small video. So please let me know if you are able to hear it.
For building a house, it is essential to create a perfect blueprint for the same. Similarly, for building a wealth for you and your family requires you to build a financial blueprint, also known as financial plan. Here are the 5 steps of building successful financial plan. Planning for uncertainty. First step is to protect yourself from uncertainty by buying required insurance policies to ensure that any uncertainty do not eat up your savings. Build contingency corpus. Second step is to build contingency corpus up to 6 to 9 months of your monthly expenses. This will protect your long-term investments from the contingencies like loss of job or slowdown in business. Set financial goals. Third step is to set financial goals and find out when and how much money would you require to achieve these financial goals. Create portfolio. Fourth step is to select right asset class and product to invest and to achieve your financial goals based on the time horizon and your risk appetite. Portfolio review. Fifth step is to review your portfolio periodically and do the necessary adjustments into it based on the remaining time period to achieve each goal. To create a financial plan and to review it periodically, always take the help of your financial advisor.
Mutual fund investments are
So as we have seen, it is very, very important to have a goal and more than goal executed, review it. Otherwise, what will happen, that's another story somebody told me, Rachna. I'm doing this is another plan for that person. He is not coming as a financial planning, of course, he's coming as a wealth advisory because he is got so much of corpus, but he says, I don't know where are my money is because people keep giving me some advice. Some of the banker has given, some of my family friend and somebody is. I don't know it is yielding me enough or not. Yielding means it's giving return, I mean, or it is good or not. So most of the time he says, I was so busy, whoever said it, and I keep taking it. So I said, there's nothing wrong in that. It may be good. At least you have executed. So somebody when comes to me, and say that Rachna, I didn't have the so much of returns or something. No, of course, not now. Maybe when the market is in a bad time, they always compare with an FD always. So they said, at least FD must have given. So I always ask them, I understand if you have not done the investments in here. Did you invest in FDs at least? And what will be the answer most of the time? Can you repeat? Or anybody can share it? The answer was, I didn't do it. So I said, you actually forgetted your returns. You have not even have your principal also because we spend more. So most of the time, it's very, very easy for us to say that what I have done or not done. It's always first thing start with us is, did I executed that or not? So in a financial planning, we have a three major bucket as you have seen in the video is a risk management. Very, very important. And I don't have to tell now anything thanks to COVID because everybody is having now two major things. Very important is health cover and the term cover. So I'm assuming you are aware that it is what is health cover. Health cover, you can take it for your medical. Most of the time it is when you are being hospitalized. I always try to compare both of them with the car insurance. The reason is because sometimes people say what I will get it in return. So it is you're managing the risk. So you are just paying some small premium to manage your risk. If the risk doesn't happen, you don't get money back. What happens to the car insurance? That you all have to realize that a car has a value which is maybe around 5 to 10 lakhs, and we still pay around 7 to 10,000 rupees a premium. And that 7 to 10,000 premium we are paying for only 5 to 10 lakhs car, and we are priceless. So am I paying even 10,000 rupees for my life cover? We are not. So this is another myth I wanted you all to start thinking about. There's a difference in a term cover and your regular. Because yesterday in my FP also happened the same thing. And she says, Rachna, I have 7 LIC policies. I have so much insurance. I said, and of course, I am not denying it. When even previously we used to take the LIC policy, our premium we are paying most of the time 10,000, 15,000 like that. The total sum assured means the total cover she's having on the life was 22 lakhs. That's it. And I said, do you think 22,000 lakhs is enough in case something happened to take care of all your financial goals? No, it is not, because she required 5.8 crores for her goals and other things. So I am trying to say sometimes it's in a mindset ki I have so many policies. So many policies doesn't mean that I have so much of sum assured. And I am saying that the reason is because those policy maybe is a money back policy or endowment policy where you get the money back. So your sum assured or your life cover is always 10 times of your premium. But term cover, you can have a bigger sum assurance, bigger life cover with a very small thing, because I did for this person around 3 CR, 68 was approximately coming. So you can think of 3 CR of life cover, which is 68,000. Okay. So it is much, much lesser than we are paying 10,000 rupees for 5 lakhs of a car. So please give your importance to your life, your health, and take a good plan. I am not doing insurance in this presentation, but just as a just I wanted to take, please take even health cover with your corporate and yourself at least 10 lakhs for a family floater. So that's the one thing I wanted to manage for your manage risk side. Contingency is everybody have a different lifestyles are there, different thought process are there. Contingency can be like a suddenly you need a money for which you are not prepared for. So I can say which we are not prepared. Sometimes suddenly, as they said, the market is down, my job is not there. Suddenly some of our family members or somebody has lost also, and we wanted to have them help them. It can be anything which is not a planned one. So you put it on an average, they say, your monthly household income into 6 months on an average. So if I'm spending around a lakh in a month, so I can say 6 lakhs, I should be having a contingency plan. I can park it anywhere. If you want in FD, you can want in debt funds, wherever you want. You should be able to take that money without any much link to the market or anything. Very important part. Please try to do it. This is like a second D thing for your financial planning. Last but not the least, it's a goal-based planning, which is a long-term plan, which we talks about in a more detail in the next slide. So this, what I'm trying to say, these have been changed. Everybody is unique. Everybody is having a different goal. On a standard, people do this, talks about age-wise and the, I can say, how we, our lifestyle changes. So when we are young, we always wanted to have the vehicle and the house. So we are creating the wealth. Then after sometimes we got married, as somebody says, I wanted to plan for long term so we can have a kids. Then you think about kids education. You want to spend time with your family, with their vacation. And then we will have, now child's marriage is another things which is not coming every time. And then you have the medical expense, it's called wealth management, and wealth preservation is when money gives you money back. So you have created a wealth in the retirement and medicine, the other things. So when I was sending a data for a day before, I think so financial planning day, so I have given a 7-pointer, and most of our customers, they already are part of it. So even than that, I think so I got 10 to 12 response people saying me, Rachna, I have not done the 7th part. And I was just telling, what is the 7th part? I have written 7th point. The 7th point was creating a will. Most of us don't create the will. And then I have so noticed last, I think so I've still maybe 5 or 6 I have been doing still in the progress for we call a wealth transfer progress. 2 of them, it's becoming so tough to transfer because there is no will. Successions are not there. And there is a fight between the family. So please make sure when we are doing the, nowadays that mindset has changed. Previously, people used to say that even if I ask my mother, she'll say, no, I'm not dying, why you should write a will? It's not that we are dying, we have to know. Nobody knows nowadays that I may go out and I may die now. But the best part is, if you have written, you are making sure that your wealth is also given very peacefully and nobody is fighting in the next generation. Then what are the goals? I'm saying more on a specific side, but everybody, as I told, have a different goals. Majorly people, 3 things are the things which is coming quite a lot, which is coming retirement funds, as somebody has told in the starting. Of course, for now, I am getting the maximum things only on retirement planning, that if I have so much of lump sum money, I want a monthly this much of money, how and where I can invest and do it across. This is the common thing I've been getting, because most of us are not going to get a pension. At least our 1+ generation people were getting, even my dad and all, they still get the pension, but none of us are going to get. So that's another trend I wanted to tell you. Last 2 to 3 years, the trend is very high on taking a fixed pension plan. So this is the another learning for me. Don't get confused with the pension plan and the monthly income plan. Pension plan, the word pension means is a taxable. Now these insurance policies have become a very smarter people, because they wanted to get the best of taxation and give you the benefits. So what they do it, they call a monthly income plans, where they give you, but they do your life cover for first 10 years or 11 years. So whenever your premiums are having 10 times life cover, it is a tax free. So many last 2 to 3 years, I think so we have seen the highest trend going that, Rachna, I want a fixed pension or fixed income coming when I am retired. So at least my basics house things are being taken care of. This is the another one of the need. Vacation is really changed the dimension itself now. The dimension is, previously people used to think that vacation is the want. If I have leftover money, then I'll go for a vacation. Now it has gone to the other league, that I should go for a vacation when I'm hale and healthy and spend money. And people are okay to even adjust other goals on a vacation background. So that's another trend which I have seen. It has been changing. Most of the people are asking like a 2 to 5 lakhs a year on a vacation, which is very different things which I have been seeing on the regular time. So what are the 4 things or 4 steps will make you financially free or in a mind? So it is, as I said, it is not the money. It is, I have seen in our house a servant and the cook who also do the financial planning better than I feel the people who are earning maybe 10 times more than them. Because they are very clear, okay, I will start with 2,000 rupees only for the things. And without fail, they will invest 2,000 bucks. So I always say, for starting a financial planning, you don't need money. What you need is your discipline, your making sure that you are execution. So I always say start with 1,000 rupees, because 1,000 rupees is not going to change your lifestyle at all. What you can do, only 1 week, I'm assuming you don't go out or don't get outside food. I'm averaging, I'm thinking that bill will be around 1,000 bucks, because one day you will cook extra, that doesn't matter. So 1,000 you start with, but when you start looking the power of compounding, the power of investment, your savings, using those savings for the good reasons, what your goals are, that 1,000, when it becomes 10,000 to 1 lakh and 1 crore, you will not know yourself. And that is the beauty of these, I can say, behavior and attitude. So I'll just put a smaller video on a mutual fund. Cannot.
To measure the velocity of a rocket entering the space, one should know what rocket science is, right? वैसे ही, before investing in mutual funds, one should know what a mutual fund is. And believe me, it's not rocket science. मैं तो 7 साल की उम्र में ही समझ गया था. उस चॉकलेट बॉक्स खरीदने के लिए मेरे पास पूरे पैसे नहीं थे, लेकिन मेरे पास एक आइडिया था. तो मैंने अपने एक फ्रेंड को बुलाया और कुछ पैसे जोड़े. बट इवन देन, फिर मैंने एक और फ्रेंड को बुलाया और कुछ और पैसे जोड़े. और फिर द शॉपकीपर टोल्ड अस टू डिवाइड द चॉकलेट्स प्रोपोर्शनेटली. 1 coin, 1 chocolate. 2 coins, 2 chocolates. 3 coins, 3 chocolates. And that is the concept of mutual funds. Mutual funds has a large number of investors with one common investment objective. This money is then invested in bonds, equities, and other securities. The income that is generated is then distributed proportionately amongst all the investors. इसीलिए तो कहते हैं mutual funds सही है.
So I'll just skip this. This talks about why the reason I'm saying you mutual fund is because you can start investing from 1,000 rupees. So what olden days, I'm sure if you go back to your mom and dad, they must be doing like a recurring deposit kind of it. So it's a similar concept on recurring deposit versus SIP. The difference is wherever it is a low risk, you get to know the returns in advance. That okay, FD is around 5.5 or 5.4, depending on the how much is the duration. It's 365 days or 2 years or 3 years. Similarly, in the RD, they will say, okay, this is the rate. You give it a month on month, and then they will do it. But the difference here is because you are investing on an SIP, which is market linked. So you don't know the returns in advance. When you sell it, what is the market details, you will be able to know. So to give you the different thought process is, if you are not investing, what in a stock or a mutual fund or anything, what are the different levels you all can invest? So normally these are the common things you can think of when you are doing it. People will ask you like, what is the physical asset and what is financial asset? Physical is physical is easy word, English word is touch and feel. You can touch and feel gold, real estate, commodities and other things, correct? So these are the physical things which you have invested. Olden times, people used to do a lot of physical assets. Now it is moving out. There is a lot of research going on. When normally a GDP crossed $3 trillion also, in most of the countries, not in India, whenever it is gone, the people will move from physical asset to financial asset. And which we can see in the last few years, lot of time people have started taking, saying that, okay, I wanted to sell my property and then move it to financial, because this is nowadays the kids are going abroad, Rachna, and they are settling down there. And I don't think so they will have a time, money, energy to take care of physical assets here. So it's easier for me to give it to the next generation also to go for a financial assets. What are financial assets? Most of the time people old time or now, even now, recently also I've seen a lot of people, which is last month my customer, he prospect or a customer I can say, is talks about that he is in a SBI bank and he's been working for, I don't know, 31 years. And he was feeling so bad, Kirashna, I missed the bus. And I said, no, it's okay. You don't need to miss the bus. You can start whenever you want. He said, no, I have done only in FDs being working in the bank. Now I realized it that I'm not able to take care of my goals. And I'm feeling very bad. So that's another things which we keep getting. And I keep telling this, don't worry what is gone. There's no one can change past, neither me nor you. So just think about what we can do today and tomorrow. So it's the best thing. Start working, thinking of today. Make a small change, maybe 1,000 rupees or whatever it is, and think for long, it will work out. If I'm crying is not going to make any difference. So risk is low, medium, high. Low is where your principal is safe, your interest is safe, your interest is being told in advance. Medium is where you have a combination of low and high. High is where stock or the share markets are. These are the things where FNOs and others very, very risk. In the risk high, you're not sure even for the principal. But yes, all the data says that if you stay long, more than 8 to 10 years, nobody has got the negative also. But not even, I can say, I was going through, there is a JP Morgan one report came last week. Average people stay in the same stock is not crossing more than 2 years. And then they say that my experience is not good sometimes. So try to understand that market gives good, but they have a cycle of 8 to 9 years. And you should have a patience for 8 to 9 years and that it works. What is liquidity? Liquidity is where you can get the money out in case of money you required. So many people, at least you must have seen in your neighborhood, friend, family, and anybody, that they have so much money. I have known people who have more than 100, 200 crores also, but they don't have a liquidity for 10 lakhs. And they came, I wanted a loan. And I said, why you want a loan? You have so much money. No, I have everything is which is stuck. I have a real estate, or I have a most of the time gold. So they will say gold is normally, if it is jewelry, so people have emotion, so they don't sell so easy. If it is until unless it's like a gold bar, or you can say ETFs or something. So I keep telling people, when you have your portfolio, you should make sure the fixed assets should not go, or low liquidity should also not go more than 40 to 50%. Okay. Why equity go in a long run? Equity is, whenever I'm using a word equity, you can think of it as stock or as shares with through any means. It can be through mutual fund, direct stocks, or PMS, or whatever you can think of. Those are the things which is equity, and it gives a very, very good returns. Why? Because any company who has been listed, they have their very clear criteria how to make company grow more. And when they are working across to company grow more, you over the period, they will able to give a good returns. So capital appreciation, your dividend, your risk dilution, because you are being taking care more than, I'm just giving example. If somebody is talking about a mutual fund, on an average mutual fund normally have 45 to 50 stocks. Your liquidity is good, your tax efficiency is there. So it is always good to have taking care of the long run whenever. So this is another video I'm going to run it like a, we should know your long term, short term, and medium term goals. So for me, short is not the short like a, for my daughter, when I ask short term goal, she'll talk about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and 1 month. So for us, short term is like a 0 to 3 years. Why we say short term is 0 to 3 years? Because our terms are linked to what type of our funds we give it to them. Medium term is around 3 to 8 years, and 8 years and above is the equity. So these are the returns. I don't want it to go more in details because I will send it across to you, but I can tell you, it is trying to say that when you stay long for a mutual fund and a stock, your compounding effect goes much, much higher, and you can see yourself that how people have earned more money. So start simple. Like if somebody says, Rachna, and this is the one good thing I'm loving it nowadays, because a lot of kids are coming between 24 to 30. They just says, I just have my 10,000 rupees. You tell me what I should do it. Or I have 5,000 rupees, how to do it. And it is good to start it. And I keep saying, don't go sometime too much watching. You don't, like if somebody, one customer kid came and they says, I'm going every day and watching. And I said, why you wanted to watch your investment every day? Is it going to impact so much or what? Is it you need the money so much or not? No, I don't need it. Then I keep telling him, if you have a money in a bank, he said, yeah, I have a money in bank. I said, do you go and check that money branch, that bank branch is there or not? You don't go and check every day that branch is available or not, correct? No. So why you have to go and check it across that this money is there or not there? So whenever you have any investment, have in your mind, it's for a short term, long term, and medium term. If you're looking every day 10 times, it's not going to change your things until unless you are a trader by itself. But when here we are talking, we are not talking about trading, we are talking about long term and long term goals. When you're talking about long and long term goals, you have to just do maybe review on an average twice in a year. And if you're very, very not okay with the twice in a year, people will do, I think so. I have never seen anybody doing more than a quarter. But yes, most of my customers do only twice and once in a year. So these are the things we have to look at, because our plans are time horizon based. So you have to make sure, as I told, how each plan you take care of long, short, and all the stuff. Divide it, because risk can vary quite a lot. Okay. Even the best risky things like equity also can reduce over 10 years or 8 years. So it's a matter that we should know what is the time horizon and the risk is being taken care of. So I'll have a small video. Please let us.
In a multilingual country like India, cricket is a common language 1.3 billion people speak. But do you know, this most revered sport in India has many similarities with investments. Let us have a look. Can you imagine a team of only batsmen? Never, right? we need a perfect blend of batsmen, bowlers and fielders to win the match. Similarly, to succeed in the game of investment, diversification is the only winning strategy. Just like a balanced team, we need a balanced portfolio to give us better returns. We can't hit the boundary on every delivery. Singles are just as important as boundaries. Similarly, we should invest in debt and equity. Equity provides us high returns when the market is good, and debt provides us consistent returns when the market is tight. Interesting, isn't it? Based on time, there are 3 different formats of cricket, and we select players based on their track record for each format. Similarly, we have different investment horizons, whether short or long term. We must select funds according to our goals only. Lastly, just like a captain is necessary to lead the team, similarly, we should have a professional to lead and guide us throughout the game to ensure the suitability of products we buy. So, we hope you will play this game of investment.
So this is what it says, that as I was trying to explain, that how best we can do a short term, medium term and a long term. Make sure you divide those. If you are sure of your time horizons, risk and debt and equity, norm says 100 minus your age is equity. These are the just statistics which shows that we don't have so much exposure in mutual funds or in equity. So we should do that. That is a better way to take care of it, because still I have seen a lot of people have been in a deposits, and they, now slowly people started coming to me very recently, another person who is 70 plus, saying that, Rachna, I wanted to invest in mutual fund. And I was telling, uncle, why you wanted to invest in mutual fund? Now you're happy go lucky, you don't need money. Then he says, no, my everything was in an FD, Rachna, and I have to pay so much of tax. So it's a better that anyway I have to give it across, so I'll put it in something. So most of the time, the people will realize it. There are 2 things has happened, and a lot of time, if you're not aware of, the new rule has come by as RBI. The auto renewals will not happen in deposits. Previously, it was auto renewals was happening. And that's one of the reason people were not even aware that actually when it is renewed, your FD rates are given on that particular time. So things are changing. Yes, we should move it, which is a better good for you and for the next generation to yield it. So I'll just take a smaller thing. Please let me know if you're able to see my sharing with the Excel. So this is an Excel. Can you see my Excel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there are, I will ask Nidisha to send this Excel when she is going to send the link for the video and the feedback. Please do give us a feedback to help us to do better next time, and always to others also. So here you can just send amount like a 2000 and how many years you wanted to do. And what is an expected returns? I normally say 12 to 15% is a very good amount. And then you will say how much money you will get it. Okay, and what is a time multiplier? Similarly, you have a table which talks about that how much amount you wanted to do. What are the duration? For 5 years, you want to invest 10 years, 20, 25, and 30. And what is your expected returns? And you will get that how much amount you will be able to get it across when that time is over. Second thing is, more than that, I will do the delay cost. This is the very important, and I love this sheet. It talks about that I have invested 5,000. I wanted to invest 5,000 for 10 years, which is expected this, but I didn't do it for the last 5 years, because this is a very common I get. So you can see in the maturity value what I'm supposed to get versus what I will get after delay. So you can see the cost of delay was 7 lakhs. So most of us, like a lot of customers will come and tell me that, Rachna, the things are not doing good and all. So another way, of course, we will be able to understand that customer is busy. That's why he's been coming with us. But what happened, 99% customers says, okay, go ahead with our investment things. But if they don't reply, we don't do it. And they will say, no, my friend has told this, CNBC has told this. And of course, I believe when the market is good, everybody is fund manager, so we cannot say anything. So we give a respect to them, but how much we can explain, we will try to explain. And that guy came to me and he says, no, see, market has gone so high and my returns are so low. So what I did a very simple exercise, what I gave in advice and what he has told. So most of the time, it's very rarely happen, few customers, 2 or 3. If they don't go for an advice, I make sure that I write my mail and I say that you are responsible for your own actions. So I said, you have not taken what I asked for, and his opportunity loss was 27 lakhs. Okay. So sometimes we always say, because he's been waiting for last October till now, that Archana, I know that the market is going to fall and I will invest that time only. And from that to now, the market has gone so high, even if falls 10 to 12%, he'll be still in the loss only. So sometimes I always believe nobody can time the market, neither me nor you. We are not God. I always tell that we are not God. But what we can do best is do the averaging, do the STP, do that. Don't sit on a cash on for 1.5 years thinking that market will fall and I do that. If you really feel, keep it aside in a debt funds and do that. And that's the one thing I have been saying. Don't ever try to do timing the market. Market doesn't go as per us. So it is a sentimental of the people and you don't know what happens. So this example I want to give, that is yesterday of our daughter. She says that, okay, she wanted to, I don't do online shopping, but they said that there was an Amazon gift or some sale is going on, billion sale or whatever sale, I don't know. And because of that, I just got up in the morning and she said, okay, I have booked the things. When I came to the office, I realized 2 more people told me the same thing. And then I asked, is it you have planned for this money or not? So they says, no, because it was cheap, I did it. And this means yesterday night and today morning before this session, I'm telling you, most of us do this unplanned, I can say, expenditure. And I'm sure because being a festival time, now Diwali is going to come and Dussehra is still going on. Please make sure 2 things. It is good to get the best discount, I always tell, because somebody else is funding for us. So get the best discount for yourself, what you want. But if you are not, plan for this. And that's the best thing. You can say that for Diwali, Dussehra, I may wanted to spend on the clothing and the new digitals and whatever, and try to plan and then take care of this. Don't do a expenditure which is not planned because it is on sale. This is the one of the best learning I never try to do, to see that when the sales are actually, yesterday somebody asked me, last week what happened? There was a FB and WhatsApp and all was not working. People were finding. And I was telling yesterday, who was sitting next to me, oh, really? I never knew also that happened. So you don't have to worry about it if what's happening. You should know what you want. And then you decide what you can get the benefit from. So if you wanted to buy a laptop, then you see what are the available. I can tell you in India, there are so many festivals. Some or other sales are keep going on. So you don't have to worry and feel bad about it. So that's another learning I'm trying to do it. So being 5 minutes left, so I'll just go to the summary sheet of how to make sure that we are going to have the free.
Chinese bamboo is the world's tallest grass, which goes up to as high as 80 to 90 feet in a little over 5 years. When you sow the seed and start watering and nurturing it daily, you don't see it growing for 5 years. It would be frustrating, isn't it? But wait, miracle happens after 5 years. It grows from 0 to 80 feet in less than 90 days. Similarly, growing well through SIP also requires a lot of patience. Had you started an SIP of rupees 10,000 in September 2010 in large cap fund, the value of your total investment of 3.6 lakh rupees would have been 3.57 lakh rupees after 3 years. Had you stopped an SIP, this temporary loss would have been permanent loss. But had you continued an SIP at the end of the 4th year, your value of total investment of 4.8 lakh rupees would have been 6.95 lakh rupees. And if your SIP still continues till March 2019, the value of total investment of rupees 10.3 lakhs would have been 17.38 lakh rupees. Remember, correction is temporary, growth is permanent. So continue your SIP for long term to create wealth.
So what are the takeaways? I'm just trying to summarize what I have spoken. Set your goals, very, very important. What are your goals? A lot of time people says, I don't know what is my goals. If you don't find any goals, you can just say my creating a more wealth or getting more appreciation or getting more returns is my goal. That is called, we call an appreciation as a goal. If it is not, most of us will require either, I can say retirement, kids education, you can say vacations. You can do it even a lot of times. I have told you there's a lot of things going on a structural charity. Not many people. I have a customers whose one goal is a structured charity. I have a separate fund for them. Whatever returns comes and then they give it to the different charity or whatever the goals they have. So please do have a goals. Find it out. Things what you don't understand, please don't invest. That's another fundamental, I believe it. Don't say that somebody did a mis-selling to me and somebody did that way. I always believe the best part for all of you is the Google. If you still don't understand, it's okay. You do what you can understand and you think it is right. Take a decision because you are also as involved as the personal advisor or whoever, you can say Google advisor or your neighbor advisors. Please, because that's another thing which I'm trying to tell a lot of time when people comes and tell me that this person did a mis-selling, this person told wrong and I don't know what to say. And I keep telling the same thing that I don't know, but personally I feel we are also responsible. Try to find it out. And if you're not understanding, it's fair enough not to do it. Okay. Have a focus on your goals. If goals are little longer, it's okay to keep the fund till long. You don't have to remove it. Okay. So it's like that. I always says, if you have to go to Delhi, you have taken a ticket in Delhi, you don't get down in 10 different station and then go to the different dates, the tickets, correct? You will go to the Delhi and then you get down in Delhi. The same thing happens. You have given the money, you are doing continuously till your goals. Please stay in the same train and that goals comes and then you get down. Manage your risk, very important. Good health cover and a life cover. And keeping the emergency above the goals is also very important. So that's a summary from me. I'll be happy to take any questions. Please feel free. You can unmute yourself and talk, or Nidhi, if you have it in a chat session, you can tell.
Your specialized mutual fund investments. What is your goal of the class?
Can you repeat? Hello?
Hello. Are you into mutual fund investments?
We are the Wealth Advisory. Right Horizons is 18 years old wealth advisory firm. They are the SEBI advisor, they are the brokers, and they are PMS holders. So we do everything.
What's the name of the firm?
Pardon, ma'am?
What's the name of the firm?
Right Horizons.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
Excuse me, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can call me Rachna, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, Rachna. Yeah, Rachna. It was a wonderful session. First of all,
Thank
let
you.
me appreciate that. Yeah, Rachna. I just wanted to know one thing. What is your take on investing in small cap companies, the small cap mutual funds?
So we feel that mid and small cap will still do good in next 2 to 3 years. So it's a good to go for it.
Is a good move.
Yeah.
And which one would be the best mutual fund? AMC?
You can just ask me the mail. I will send you. We have our own ranking sheet. We create our own ranking sheet with the 15, 18 parameters. I'll give you the top 5 whom we have been recommending. You can buy it wherever you want.
Okay, ma'am. So can you please send me the email ID in the chat? I'll just note it down.
Yeah, so I'll ask Nidisha to put it in chat. But yes, you will get a mail from our team with the video of this. In the same mail also, you can send it across.
All right, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Hi, Rachna. Good afternoon. I think amazing presentation.
Thank you.
I just wanted to have a view and I wanted to get a sense from you on, there are 2 schools of thoughts on a debt, and especially to do with the home loan. And this is more in the context of India. One school of thought says that, boss, try and get rid of that loan as early as possible. Try and save and get rid of that loan. At least if not possible, in 1/3 of the duration. For example, somebody has taken it for 20 years. You should be able to finish it up between 5 to 7 years. That's one take, because that if you take a loan for 100 rupees, you end up paying about 225 rupees on top of it, right? And if you look at the whole tenure. There is another school of thought which says that, boss, try and pay as minimum as you can towards your home loan, because in longer period, inflation would take care of it. And because your property would grow at a certain price, but you are still paying minimum payment towards it. And by the time your property rises to, let's say, 5 times, 6 times, etc., the amount that you would be anyway paying towards that property would be much less. So inflation would take care of it. So which approach do you recommend, and what is the best way forward in these two approaches?
So I actually take the middle approach for this for most of our customers. Okay. So I take both. The reason I'm saying, I'll give you the both example, two of my customers. Most of the time, it's called an arbitrage. So as on today, the interest are the lowest for the home loan. It's coming between 6.5 and 7%. And if you take a tax benefit, it may come maybe 0.2 to 0.5%, much lesser. So what we say is, if it is a home loan now, please continue, don't repay now. Because the same amount, if you must have put it in any, I can say, balance fund or equity fund, I'm assuming in 5 years, they will give you around 10 to 12% returns. Even if it is giving you 12% returns, your arbitrage is 3% higher than that. Okay. So that's the one way I always look, because whenever we are closing the loan closure should happen when the market is bear, because at least you are saving at that time around 7%, and directly you're getting a 7% return when market is bear. So when you are expecting a market to be bull, your interest rates of our loans are lower. So you should always use the arbitrage fund kind of it and take the benefit of extra fund, which you're going to get a returns from the equity. But the person whom I said it, that who got it to me, he had a personal loan. Personal loan is not giving me tax benefit. It is on at 15% returns. And that time, he is always in a constant thing that, okay, I have to pay the EMI. So most of the time, if it is a personal loan or car loan, so car loan is normally 3 years, so it doesn't come under so much of debt issues and all the stuff. But yes, it has to be taken care of. But I'm surprised to know that person, because I have not taken a personal loan, but that person told me some of the personal loan giving me the exit to close also I have to pay 3%, ma'am. So what I have noticed it, next time, if any of you are looking for a personal loan or doing a personal loan by near and dear ones, please tell them to see the terms and condition clearly. What is the closure terms? That is it, exit clause is there or not? If it is not nowadays, because fintechs has started coming, it's called factoring, or you can say discounting is allowed by so many fintechs. They are giving you at 10 to 12% without an exit loan. Do that. But yes, most of the home loans, we should not do it. But if it is other loans, we should do it. Am I answered your query, Sumit?
Yeah. And Rachna, I'm guessing that you do have a portfolio of services that you offer and at an individual capacity for people like us. So somebody from your team can get in touch with me. I would want to understand more. What are the
I will ask Nidisha to do that part.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Rachna.
Yeah. Next question, please, Nidisha.
Where are you located?
Is it Nidisha speaking?
No, ma'am, it's on hold.
Yes,
we are located in Bangalore. She's asking where are we located.
So we are located in Bangalore, Chennai, and Mumbai and Gurgaon. But I think so what we have learned in COVID is world is flat. So we have been doing an advisory across the globe. Yeah. Any other questions?
This is one question, ma'am. So Jay is asking for contingency. Do liquid funds will be a good option?
Normally we give a liquid, I can say the debt funds. But what happened nowadays, people are very comfortable because nowadays liquid funds are also giving quite low. So they are okay with like an FD or swipe in FD. So I tell them to do it. The only reason is because in Saturday, Sunday, sometimes they are not able to remove. So they says that's not because my FD is linked to my debit card and I can remove it. So for me, I am okay with even if you are doing with an FD because you have a sweep in a Saturday, Sunday case also. But yes, it's a bigger amount. We always tell half you put it in a debt fund or liquid funds and the rest in that. Yes. Any other questions?
Good afternoon, madam.
Yes, good afternoon.
Atul here. Actually, wanted to know more about this balance advantage fund. So, in balance advantage fund, is it good to have a lump sum investment in that, and accordingly, then the fund manager switches internally depending on the market situation?
Yeah. Actually, you have already written about ICICI Balance Advantage Fund. Of course, you can do a lump sum also because you, as you have told very correctly, the fund manager have the full right to do the debt equity ratio within the fund manager and then they take care of it. But if it is amount is too huge, I always do 50% as a lump sum and 50% I do the STP over 6 to 9 months. I prefer that to having an averaging still.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Can I take the last 5 questions, Nidhi?
No, ma'am, there's no other questions. Many of them are trying to contact them. Yeah.
Okay. So thanks a lot for everybody. Have a wonderful festival time and Navratri and Dussehra is going to come. This is the very long process. One other person who has written, I don't know, and she said that I wanted to take the sessions, how to reduce the debt. And today even so many people have asked. So I will prefer to have my next session on how to reduce the debts. Thanks a lot and see you next week. Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend and stay happy.
Same to you. Same to you.
Thank you.